Terrorism, for all its ideological bluster, runs on something very simple: cash. You can't wage a holy war, buy explosives, or fly planes into buildings with just righteous anger. You need cold, hard cash. Understanding how these groups get their hands on that cash is crucial to stopping them. It's like cutting off the blood supply to a tumor. Now, you might picture shadowy figures in dark alleys exchanging suitcases full of money, and sure, that happens. But terrorist financing is often far more mundane, even boring. Think bake sales, but with a higher chance of, global instability. Terrorist groups are surprisingly business savvy. They diversify their portfolios just like any good hedge fund manager, dabbling in everything from legitimate businesses to straight-up criminal enterprises. It's a global game of hide and seek with incredibly high stakes, so buckle up, because we're about to dive into the shady world of terrorist financing. One of the oldest tricks in the terrorist playbook is the charity con. They set up seemingly legitimate charities, complete with tear-jerking websites and heartstring-tugging appeals for donations. Unsuspecting donors think they're helping orphans, but that money might be going towards buying AK-47s. These groups exploit the generosity of everyday people. They often operate in impoverished areas, providing essential services that governments fail to deliver. This creates a sense of dependence and loyalty, making it easier to collect funds and recruit members. But here's the kicker. It's not always easy to distinguish between a genuine charity and a terrorist front. They often use vague language and obscure their true intentions. That's why it's crucial to do your research before donating to any organization, especially those operating in conflict zones. Now let's talk about the really dirty stuff, the illegal activities that fuel terrorism. We're talking drug trafficking, arms smuggling, kidnapping for ransom, the kind of stuff that would make even Tony Soprano blush. These groups thrive in chaos and lawlessness. They operate in failed states and conflict zones where governments are weak or non-existent. Take, for example, the Taliban's control of the opium trade in Afghanistan. They tax poppy farmers, traffickers, and anyone else involved in the business. This gives them a steady stream of income to fund their operations. Money laundering is another crucial aspect of their financial infrastructure. They use complex schemes to clean their dirty money, making it appear as if it came from legitimate sources. Think shell corporations, offshore bank accounts, and shady financial transactions. Terrorist groups are surprisingly tech-savvy. They've embraced the digital age with open arms, exploiting the anonymity of the internet to raise funds and move money across borders. Online platforms have become fertile ground for recruitment propaganda and fundraising. They use social media to spread their message, solicit donations, and even coordinate attacks. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin have also emerged as a tool for terrorist financing. Their decentralized nature and anonymity make them difficult to track, which is a dream come true for criminals and terrorists alike. The dark web has become a virtual black market where terrorists can buy and sell everything from weapons to fake passports. It's a terrifying thought, but the same technology that connects us also empowers those who seek to do us harm. The fight against terrorist financing is a constant game of cat and mouse. As governments and law enforcement agencies develop new strategies to counter these activities, terrorist groups adapt and find new ways to exploit vulnerabilities. It's a global challenge that requires a coordinated global response. We need to be vigilant, informed, and proactive in choking off the financial lifelines of these dangerous groups.